Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to speak on, well, first of all, good morning, Sunday morning. It's a beautiful morning. I feel like $1 million. I feel great, guys. I received a download from the universe, like I always do, because I stay connected to the universe, guys. I'm always thinking, contemplating, and meditating, because my environment is peaceful. And that's not by accident, guys. But anyway, guys, the purpose of this video is talk about how the wage slaves are building the mountains they must climb. And not only are they building the mountains they must climb, they're building the mountains that their children have to also climb. See, while the billionaires are taking helicopters and gondolas to the top of the mountains, the wage slaves are building the mountains they must climb. And so you have to understand that can be financially, philosophically, psychologically, and as far as your health. You know, you got to remember, guys, like it's like digging a ditch. Yeah, you know how they say, yo, you can dig yourself into a ditch of debt, or of the bad relationships, poor work habits, or just bad habits. You can dig yourself into a ditch. That's the old saying. But guys, you can also build a mountain of pain and suffering that you must climb. And that mountain gets higher and higher. And you have to understand, guys, the higher the mountain gets, the less oxygen is available for you to breathe. The air gets thinner and thinner. So it don't become easier, guys. It becomes more difficult, more painful to climb that mountain, especially with loads of burdens on your back. Years of psychological luggage on your shoulders. I mean, you may be carrying the burden of trauma, fear, and pain. And then you got to add on the world and its demands on your life. The requirements, the commitments that you were born into. You didn't sign up for it, you was born into it. See, guys, so you have to understand that you are building your own mountain that you have to climb. And each time you go down and come back up, it gets harder and harder. So guys, the objective, your objective is not to participate in building your own mountain. See? And when you get to the top, you don't even get an opportunity to enjoy the view because you're so tired and you have to get back down the mountain because time is of the essence and your paycheck is at the bottom. So you may get a few minutes to to check out the scenery, check out the view, get a drink of water, get something to eat, and you got to head back down. And sometimes going back down can be the most dangerous part of the journey, because now you're exhausted, you're tired. And you can't take a break. You may have sprung your ankle on the way up. You may have pulled the muscle. You're fatigued. You may have had to help someone else with their baggage, an older person, a child. So on the way back down, you're not at 100%. You have maybe 30%. And you can't take a break. You can't stop. You're in pain. You're suffering. You know you're in pain. You know you're suffering, but you can't take a break. You can't stop. You have to get back down into the mountain. You have to get back down there because people are waiting on you. They're depending on you to come back down. Get paid. Pay your bills. Get something to eat. Handle this situation. Put that fire out. Deal with this relationship. Deal with that family member. And then when you get back down there, your supervisor, the check writer, the boss, they want to cheat you out of your money. They want to shortchange you out of your money. That's the way the matrix is, guys. They want to shortchange you out of your life. This is a metaphor, guys. Want to cheat you out of your life. All that work you did in pain, hunger, the sacrifice, still not enough for them. They still want to cheat you, shortchange you out of your whole check. You're supposed to get your whole check, and it's short. And there's nothing you can do about it because you don't have time to argue. Because there's another load waiting for you to go up the mountain. But you got to stop. You have to go to the hospital because you hurt yourself going up the mountain. You have an injury. You have a strained muscle. And you have to go to the hospital. So you go to the hospital. You got to pay the park at the hospital. There goes some of your money. You're running late. You got a speed ticket on the way to the hospital. There goes some of your money. You get to the hospital. They want to charge you triple because you're not in the network. There goes the rest of your money. Then you have all these other situations that come up in your life. Other bills, other commitments, other demands on your life. And so, guys, you have to do this for the next 30 years. Up and down the mountain. Up and down the mountain. You don't have time to heal from your pain, from your injuries, from the suffering. You don't have time to think about the regrets. You don't have time to heal. You don't have time to contemplate your future because you're always hungry. You're always hustling. So you decide that you want to take on another job in addition to this one because you got to make ends meet. So you pick another mountain to climb, a side hustle. And it never stops, guys. It never stops. You hold up your end of the bargain with life, with the Matrix, with the monsters. But the contract is only valid if both parties have integrity. But no, both parties don't have integrity. Only you have integrity because you have to eat. So now you got to file lawsuits. You have to go to court. You have to do all these things. The lawyers, all the doctors, all these things. They try to get the rest of your money. You don't have time. You don't have time to fight for your rights. You don't have time to eat right. Only thing you have time to do is grab a sandwich, something to drink, and keep moving. And since you're in bad company, now you're picking up bad habits. You're smoking cigarettes, you're drinking, you're stressed out. You're trying to cope with life. And the Matrix have put all these burdens on you. Who's the Matrix, you say? The Matrix is everywhere, everybody, everything. That's the Matrix. Your family, your friends, the church, your job, the bank, the red lights. That's the Matrix. The food supply, the poison, the pharmaceuticals. That's the Matrix. That's the Matrix. And you have to juggle all of these arrows. Not juggle. You have to dodge all of these arrows that's coming at you. You can dodge most of them, but you can't dodge them all. So you are going to get hit. But what don't kill you will make you stronger. That's what they want you to believe. What don't kill you will hurt you. That's the truth, guys. You will be in pain and you will suffer. What don't kill you will hurt you so bad that you're going to turn mean and evil and nasty. And you're going to start hurting other people. So as soon as you get a leg up, you're going to start abusing other people. So guys, what's the message here? What is the message? You have to unplug from the Matrix, guys. You got to upgrade your software. You got to reprogram your mind and realize that this way right here is going to destroy you, your mind, your hope and your passion and your dreams, guys. The pain and suffering, it's not worth it. Sure, some will survive. Sure, some will make it. Sure. Small percentage. Is it because they were strong and tough and they endured? Possibly. Genetics? Possibly. The color of their skin? Possibly. Their intelligence? Possibly. Those are factors. But we all know there are cheaters and liars and backstabbers among us that we must deal with. So could we all have made it? A higher percentage could have, if the liars and the cheaters and the backstabbers were dealt with appropriately, but they're not. So you either have to play the Matrix game or die. If you can't beat them, join them. That's the old cliche. Either you play the Matrix game or you starve to death. And the Matrix game has no honor. The old saying is there's honor among thieves. But there's very little honor among the so-called righteous. So guys, remember, you have to unplug from the Matrix, guys, and plug into the universe. Get out of your lower self of porn, drugs, and hypocrisy. Resurrect your consciousness and realize that you've been programmed to hate. You've been programmed to be violent. Resurrect your consciousness and realize that you've been programmed to eat bad, live bad. These programs are destroying who you are. They're destroying you. And under that mountain that you're building are millions of former slaves that you're walking on. And you're building a mountain for the wealthy so they can have a clear view, an area view, a beautiful view to watch you suffer. Okay, guys, that's it for this Sunday morning message. I hope someone received it. Hope someone understand that you must take charge of your life. Refuse to climb the mountain of misery and pain. Build a life of peace and prosperity where you can have a clear view of your life, where you can take control of your life, where you can pilot your flight and navigate your own vessel. You have a choice, guys. You got to realize that you have every opportunity. If you hear this message, you have opportunity to change the course of your sail. Guys, until next time, download and deploy your antivirus software, debug and unplug from the Matrix, drink plenty of spring water to flush out the toxins, the chemicals, and poisons that's in food supply. Guys, you are being poisoned. You've been micro-poisoned every day. And since you're operating in your unconscious state, you're also poisoning your children and your pets. Guys, until next time, I'm Countryman777, and I'm signing off. Peace.